Over on Kick, we've got one person who supported all night, your future stepdad, and it was 1 sub. So from now on, I'm going to be very abundantly clear with all of you on Kick. Don't ever ask anything of me ever again. Don't ask for me to add you messages, new emotes, pop-ups, nothing. Because until people on Kick actually support the content, you get nothing. The YouTube side, you guys have been incredibly supportive and nice people. But the Kick side just sits here whining, bitching, complaining about things, wanting more, and doesn't support. The thing is, people that were there were cheering for me and were like, yeah, good job. And the attendance was good. But during the entire time I played Call of Duty, that was 3 hours of Black Ops 7 today, I only got like $20 of support. That's not an exaggeration. It was like 3 hours of gameplay, $20 of support.
This streamer is the embodiment of everything people hate in a person. You're looking at a 43-year-old bum who goes by DSPGaming. And as his name implies, we're talking about a competitive gamer who makes a living, or should I say, who attempts to make a living by live streaming his gaming content. But don't get it twisted. When I say DSPGaming is a competitive player, I'm not talking about those competitive players in games like League of Legends who are like Challenger and who are competing for grand prizes. No, I'm talking about your Discord friend who's competing to get to Challenger in League of Legends when in reality their heart's stuck in bronze, and whenever they lose, which is pretty much 90% of the time, they always make excuses and never take responsibility. And they swear to you that they should be Diamond, but they're being held back by their teammates.
Let's kick some ass tonight. Let's level up and try to get to Diamond. I don't know if we will, but let's try to play some better players and level up to Diamond.
But that's the kind of competitive player DSPGaming is. And if you're a girl who can't relate to League of Legends and who's watching my video right now, I guess the equivalent would be you playing Dress to Impress in Roblox, consistently placing last, but then blaming everyone for having poor taste. Ugh.
Alright.
What?
What you mean, what? Oh, hell no, why is she hitting us with the puck face? Yo, you know damn well you place last. Don't hit us with the Pikachu face. I'm Asian, and to me this is disgusting. This looks like some eldritch horror you would hear about in some Japanese folklore or some shit. So I don't know why she's hitting us with the puck face over there, like you deserve to be last. In fact, this fit is so chopped that it might just be racist. But DSPGaming is a competitive player for 1v1 fighting games. So because he can't blame his teammates on a 1v1 game, he's out there blaming his opponents instead.
No, bullshit. Bullshit. That's not what I did. Mash it. There you go. Mash buttons, throw. Like, what is going on?
I'll tell you what's going on. What's going on is that you're sucking some pretty big BBCs back there. Now, Chongli, the female character, is unfortunately being controlled by DSPGaming in this clip over here. And because she's being controlled by such a shit player, she's unfortunately getting her cheeks non-consensually clapped by this Ryu superior player.
Dude, what the fuck? Again! Yo, this guy is terrible.
Seeing a sore loser repeatedly getting destroyed by the same person because they kept rematching one another, which is very common in fighting games, but seeing DSPGaming calling the guy who keeps winning against him terrible, that's just hilarious to me. It's almost as if he's in denial about being a garbage player, which also coincides with him being in denial that he's a failure in life.
I only got like $20 of support.
But hold that thought for a second, guys, because it just keeps getting better.
Bullshit. He mashed. He didn't want that. He didn't want that fierce. Because he would have done uppercut. He didn't want the fierce. He desperation mashed the button.
That's right, guys. Now we've got DSPGaming over here calling the opponents he keeps losing to button mashers. Now, I don't know what DSPGaming stands for, but at this point, I'm pretty sure it stands for Delusional Small Penis Gaming, because this delusional streamer is definitely giving small PP energy. I'm not big into fighting games, but I'm pretty sure that if you're losing to button mashers, then you're pretty much getting knowledge checked. In every game that I've either played or watched, every time a pro player loses, they always blame themselves, and definitely not their opponents. But if Small Penis Gaming is not out there attributing his losses to terrible button mashers, then he's out there attributing his losses to the classic "I'm lagging, guys" excuse.
I'm not kidding you. Half my inputs are dropped. I'm locking him down, and then all of a sudden, no input, and he mashes jab or mashes uppercut, and it blows through what I'm doing. He's fucking terrible. I'm serious. The guy is a lucky motherfucker. The connection is so bad.
You want to know the funny part? I would actually be inclined to believe Small Penis Gaming over here if it wasn't for the fact that there's literally a 1-hour compilation video of him blaming lag over and over again.
You're such a laggy button pusher. Bullshit. Look at that nonsense. Are you kidding me? In the middle of my combo. Now I can't move. I can't do anything. I can't do anything. He's garbage. He's a masher in lag. His connection sucks shit, and he only gets hits because he's a fucking online button masher who abuses the fucking lag.
Like, I'm gonna be honest, guys, but if you keep blaming lag over and over again, at some point, you gotta ask yourself this question, bro. You gotta ask yourself, hey, is it the game that's lagging? Or is it my brain that's lagging?
Oh, it'll go through his combo.
And in Small PP Gaming's case, I think it's quite clear what's lagging for him.
All these players who play this online are awful. I haven't played a good one tonight at all. They're all trash.
Buddy, quick question. If you haven't played a single good player tonight, then why do you keep losing tonight?
He'll go through his combo.
Be a match to remember. Fight!
Fucking retarded. This guy is fucking retarded.
And then he starts calling the people he keeps losing to regarded. Bro, you literally look like the byproduct of incest. You're the last person who should be calling anyone the R word. But I do want to make this clear. DSPGaming doesn't only suck in fighting games. No. He sucks in every game that he plays.
That's not what I wanted to.
I don't even know what we just saw, guys. I don't even know why this guy has gaming next to his name. In fact, he should be banned from having gaming next to his YouTube name. Smash like and subscribe if you agree. We have an arrogant, egomaniac gamer streamer spraying and praying like he's a stormtrooper and then nading himself. But don't worry, guys. He's just lagging. Now, remember when I said at the beginning of the video that DSP Gaming is the personification of everything people hate?
He's fucking terrible. I'm serious. The guy is a lucky motherfucker. The connection is so bad.
I know we're all in agreement here when I said that nobody likes an arrogant, filthy piece of dookie who can never admit fault, who can never take responsibility, and who can never humble themselves and be like, you know what? Maybe I misplayed there. Maybe I could have done better there. Maybe that's why I'm on a 20-game losing streak. But you want to know something else that people absolutely despise? E-begging. Generally speaking, and for good reasons, people don't have any respect and should not have any respect for influencers who beg for money online. Especially when influencers start shaming their own viewers when they don't donate. Or even worse, when they don't donate enough.
Essentially, I had the best session of Call of Duty Black Ops 7 I've ever had, but during the entire time I played Call of Duty, that was 3 hours of Black Ops 7 today, I only got like $20 of support.
What an ungrateful little shit. If someone donates $20 to me, I'm gonna hit them with the digital head. But this guy's out there shaming people for not donating enough. First of all, let's get one thing straight. That's $20 more than you should have gotten from that viewer.
Essentially, I had the best session of Call of Duty Black Ops 7 I've ever had.
This gamer fraud is out there saying that he should have gotten way more than $20, especially because of how well he was playing Call of Duty in that one stream of his. But that doesn't make any sense, guys, because I've clearly proven in this video that Small Penis Gaming over here is complete cheeks at any game he touches. So either we've got it all wrong or Mr. Small PP is capping. Well, you won't believe what the truth actually is, guys. This crash out of DSP Gaming shaming his viewers for only donating $20 to him after 3 hours of streaming Call of Duty actually happened just a few days ago. And it prompted a Redditor to go through that whole VOD of his where, remember, Small PP Gaming claimed that he had one of the best Call of Duty games of his life. But the Redditor took his time to make a compilation video of how well Small PP Gaming was playing that day. And spoiler alert, DSP Gaming's Call of Duty skills are a sight to behold.
Session of Call of Duty Black Ops 7 I've ever had. My own teammate. Shot my own teammate in the back of the head. That is not an exaggeration. Oh my god. Every single match, I was in like the top 3. Oh my god.
And then he's wondering why no one's donating to his ass? Bro, you should be the one donating to your viewers because what the fuck is that gameplay of yours? Okay, here's the reality of the situation that this bum just can't understand. Viewers, streamers, or YouTubers, nothing, bro. Just the fact that they're watching is more than good enough. You know you're a bum when you're expecting and depending on other people to donate to you. And I can't stress this enough, guys. When I said that this guy is a bum, when I said that he's a failed abortion, I'm not just being mean here. I'm actually speaking facts. Delusional Small Penis Gaming has been doing content creation for over 17 years, and yet in the big 2026, he's going viral for berating his viewers for not donating enough to him. This 43-year-old bum has been doing content creation for 17 years, and yet he's got a huge track record of constantly e-begging his viewers for money. And not only that, but he's got a huge track record of constantly complaining and whining about how his opponents are terrible because they're better than him. It's just sad if you think about it, guys. I mean, the culmination of this entitled streamer's 17-year career is him literally looking down on his viewers, when in reality, everybody should be looking down on him, but he's looking down on his viewers because he only received $20 in 3 hours. I mean, damn, brother, I'm not gonna lie, but I'm pretty sure that this bum would get way more money if he was just on disability instead. And I'm gonna be honest, but after watching that special Call of Duty gameplay of his,
that's not what I wanted to.
He might just be eligible for some disability check. You wanna know what this reminds me of? It reminds me of this other 40-year-old streamer who looks like he cost 20 elixirs in Clash Royale. It reminds me of this other 40-year-old streamer who literally cried on stream because of how he's been failing at content creation for almost 2 decades now, and his dad keeps telling him to get a job and, you know, quit streaming.
piece of shit. He has never been proud of me. He has never encouraged me. He's only told me to get a job and give up streaming and do.
Hey, bruh. I'm not your dad, so I'm gonna cheer you up and give you some advice, bruh. Quit streaming and get a job.
Doing everything I fucking do, even though I work so fucking hard at what I do.
I don't care if you work extremely hard, bruh. If you've been doing content creation for almost 2 decades and you're out there making pennies, quit! Ain't nobody's gonna feel bad for you if you cry on stream like that, bruh. Smash like and subscribe, or I'm gonna e-beg you for your meat.
Money, 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 money.